Alright, what is up guys? Blastzar55 here, and just my microphone. Alright, so today I'm on Adobe After Effects CC 2017, and I'm going to be giving you guys a tutorial on how to make objects fade in or fade out. And so kind of like the one that I used in my new short film, Quest for the Deathstick. So here's an example. Alright, so I'm going to be teaching you how to do that effect that I just showed you using Adobe After Effects. So you are going to need Adobe After Effects. So you're going to need two types of footage. One with just your background, so just whatever like background you have, and then one that has the background but also your object in the frame. So, also I'd highly recommend using a tripod so that your shots are more stable. If you don't have a tripod, then you can just use some like books or cases or something. Just something to hold your camera and make it like stable. Like don't use human hands even if someone's really good at holding a camera. There's most likely always going to be some sort of like shaking or moving like human error. So, um, alright, let's see. So, take the footage that has just the background and no object and drag it and into this button thing. I don't know what to call it here. And I'll create a new composition. Alright, so here we have our footage just like that. Then drag in your other footage that has the object in it. Oops, let's change this back. Okay. There we go. So basically, the first part of this is you're going to be creating a mask, and if you don't really like masking or you just don't know how to, don't worry. This is very simple, very easy. It doesn't require like much steps at all, and I will show you how to do it. So click on the footage that has your background, and then press this I here, and so then you no longer can see your the footage that has the background. You can see the footage with your wand or object. Like in this case, it's my wand. And so what we're gonna do is we're going to create click the pen tool over here, and then create a new mask. So it doesn't have to be a detailed mask, cause like even for mine, because I'm using like artificial light, like from just like regular like lamp and blah blah blah. So like the lighting is different in between in like both of my shots. So but I'm going to show you how to fix that, and if there's perhaps say some like your camera moves a bit, then I'll also like the trick I'm going to show you will most likely fix that. So just create a generic mask around your object. So now you can see nothing happened, so because you can't see the layer that you masked on. So click the eye again, and then you can now see that there's nothing there. So we're going to click on this. Let's go back to this button. On this, press M, and then just toggle this, and then toggle that again. And so you'll get some different, like subcategories, I guess, for the mask. So we're going to change this from add to subtract, and now you can see your wand again. And so basically, how we're going to do this fading in and fading out effect. First, I will show you fading it, how to make it fade in from nothing, and then I'll show you how to make it fade out from your object to nothing. They're both pretty like the same technique, just like slightly different ways. So we're going to be playing with this mask feather here. So if right now it's at 0 and you can see the object, if I change it to 1000, then you can no longer see the object. Change that back to 0. So basically, you're going to want to press this stopwatch. Just drag your time marker to the beginning of your clip. Press this stopwatch, and it's going to create a keyframe. Keyframes are what you use to animate in most compositors, and like video editing softwares. I almost said photo editing. Um, and so you're going to keep it at 0, and then go however long you want, depending on how long you want your animation to be. You can change it later, so you just have a rough idea. I'm going to try 3 seconds, I think. So that's 3 seconds. Then I'm going to change the value to 1000. And so then you can see the two diamonds here, and those are the keyframes. And so what that did is it created an animation between these two states. So if we let it render a preview, when it renders a preview, it's slow. So this is not actually how slow the actual animation is. It's just when like you edit something, it takes just a little while to render. So we'll just play this again. Alright, and you can see that my object is gone. So, you know what? I said I was going to show you fading in first, but I'm showing you fading out. So, anyways, so so yeah, and so you can kind of see like the little marks there. So that's just a matter of like what I'd say is to get rid of those for if you want to make something fade out just at the beginning instead of 0, just change it like a little bit so until you don't see it anymore. So that's 17. That might be a little too much. Try 9 points of yeah, 9.7 should do the trick. That's the value I had for my like the actual uh, short film. Trying to think of the word. And so now you can't really see those anymore, and so now it looks a lot more realistic. So if we play that again, let it render out because it takes a while. Also depends on your RAM and whether you have programs running in the background. All I have is After Effects and my screen recorder. So let's go back and watch it. You can see it's creating a nice fade in, fade out um, thing. So next, alright, so now I'm going to show you how to make it fade in from nothing. So if you wanted to like fade like if you want your object to fade out, then that's all you have to do, and you can just save it and export it or whatever. But if you want to make it fade in, I'm going to show you how to do this. So I'll just unclick the stopwatch. Change this back to 0. Alright, so basically it's the same technique, but you just reverse it instead of having like, so here I'll show you. So click the stopwatch again, go for however long you want your animation to be, and then change it to 1000. Oops, sorry, wrong thing. When you go here, you want the first like the keyframe at the beginning to be 1000, so then you don't see your thing. And then go 3 frames over, or sorry, 3 seconds over, however long you want to be, and then change this to 0, and then there's your object fading in, fading out. So if we can see here, we can still see those lines kind of like there, so the mask doesn't look very real. And so then we're just going to use the same effect again, change this to 9.7. I think for me 9.7 works, but just play around with like whatever it is. Just make sure you don't set it too much that it's like you can't see your object as much, so and you can still see your object like pretty clearly here. And yeah, so that's basically how to create a fade in or fade out animation. This one was one of the easiest like animations, editing effects that was in the entire short film Quest for Deathstick. If you haven't checked that out, then please go check it out. There's more effects on that. If you would like to see a tutorial on any of the effects that I made in that short film, such as maybe like the spells or apparating or like the broken elder wand or something like that, then please leave a comment in the comment section below. I'll be happy to make a tutorial on any of the effects you would like to see. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe for more short films. You know, I also make Nintendo content, and if subscribe so you can see when I make a new tutorial. So leave a like on this video, and thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.